All right, so once again, I have it in my Google folder. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to save it as Google Sheets. Okay. I'm going to make the columns as big as I need them to be. I still have a few over here. Okay. And we can see the box score from the game. Okay. So let's say that we wanted to do the same thing with our fantasy points here. Okay, so I'm just going to rename this one original. Original. Wow. Original. Okay, and then I'll make a copy of it. Okay, and I'll just call this fantasy. Right. And so up here, what I can do, so this is, as you can see, this is a merged cell, so I can just unmerge it and then delete this because I don't want it. Okay, and then we'll do what we did in the last one, which is use a sum product formula with numbers up here. Okay, so let's say, for example, all right, let's say that we'll do the same thing we did before. So 1 point for rebounds, 2 for assists, 2 for steals, 2 for blocks, -1 for turnovers, and +1 for points. Okay, so then we can make a column here, call it fantasy 1 or whatever, and then we do equals sum product. Okay, and then we do right this whole row, comma this whole row. Okay, close them. And then before we even do it, let's go up here and edit the formula and put in $signs for the ones because we don't want those to change when we fill down. We do suggested autofill. All right, and you can see from this very simple formula, Steph Curry had the most fantasy points, and then Andrew Wiggins did as well. Okay. So one of the things that we'll often do is that we'll have a single row. You'll just copy that, and then you can have a sheet that keeps track of all your players. So let's say, for example, you had Steph Curry on your team and Gary Payton. Well, then you would just copy their row into a sheet and then just keep it going all the way down.